Everyone be ready for the next one. That is chapter 14, Measures of Central Tendency and Dispersion. This chapter carries how much weightage? We can get up to 14 marks. Maybe 20 also, who knows, right? Up to 14 marks can be there from this chapter. I will just divide this chapter for you. Okay, don't talk. The chapter is divided into measure of central tendency. So, central tendency is there, MCT is there, measure of central tendency is there, then dispersion is there. In measure of central tendency, there is mean. What is there? Mean is there. Then median is there, or I will write partition is there. Then I will write mode is there. Then what else is there? Anything else is there? You tell me. No, nothing is there. Then in dispersion, there are two types. One is absolute or absolute. The other one is relative, which is unitless. Any idea? If you have studied, relative measure doesn't have a unit. Now the next part. Looking into mean, there are three types we are going to learn. First one is what? Arithmetic mean. Then there is geometric mean. Then there is harmonic mean. In partition, there are median is there. Then quartile is there. Then decile is there. Then percentile is there. All these things we will just use one question to solve. Because the method is same. Formula is almost same. Why almost same? For median it will be 2. Quartile it will be 4. Percentile it will be 100. Decile it will be 10. Then in absolute measures, what all things are there? Range is there. Mean deviation is there. Standard deviation is there. Quartile deviation is there. In relative measure, coefficient of range is there. Coefficient of mean deviation is there. Then coefficient of variation is there. And finally what is there? Coefficient of quartile deviation is there. These are the only things we are going to study in this chapter, if you ask me. But there are a lot of questions and the concept is there to study, because there can be direct one word questions. Direct one word question means direct 1 mark question. Why 1 mark question? Only 1 mark questions are there in your examination. Now, first one we are going to discuss about measures of central tendency, mean, median and mode, also partitions. Now, mean we have arithmetic mean, then geometric mean and harmonic mean. Rather than speaking about it right now, we will directly go to that and we will start knowing about it. First one is arithmetic mean of ungrouped data. Now, you have studied arithmetic mean of ungrouped data. What is the formula for arithmetic mean of ungrouped data? Sigma x divided by n. That means sum of all observations divided by total number of observation. Total number of observation. Am I correct? Yes. Yes. Now people, look here. Who told? No. Yeah. Now here, what is the sum of all the observation in this question? That is 82 plus 76 plus 90 plus 68 plus 79. The entire thing is divided by what? Divided by number of observation is how much now? 5. How much is the answer? How much is the answer? 79? Exact 79? Yes. Perfect. Now, there are certain type of question there. They will ask to find the missing value. For example, in this question, missing value is what? X. If the mean value of 7 numbers, that is 7, 9, 12, X, 4, 11, 5 is what? X bar is equal to how much? 9. Then the missing value X will be how much is the question. So we know that sigma X divided by n is equal to how much? 9. Sigma X is what? 7 plus 9 plus 12 plus X plus 4 plus 11 plus 5. The entire thing is divided by how many numbers are there in total? 7 numbers, which is equal to 9. Now cross multiply people. That is equal to 63. Then 7 plus 9 plus 12 plus 4 plus 11 plus 5 is how much? 48. 48 plus X is remaining. How did it become 63? 7 into 9 became 63. Now, what is the value of X? 15. X is nothing but 63 minus 48, which is equal to 15. Option C is your answer. Next one. 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. What is the mean?
10 by 5. No.
What is the mean? So how will you find the mean of this? One is normal method. You will add everything. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 4. Another method is whenever there is a equal spacing or a common difference between consecutive terms. For example, 1 is becoming 2. What is the common difference? 1. Then 2 is becoming 3. Common difference? 1. 3 is becoming 4. Common difference? 1. Whenever there is a common difference of 1, we can always find arithmetic mean as the average of the first value and the last value divided by 2. That is how much? 2.5. 1 plus 4 divided by 2 is your answer. That is how much? 2.5. Now, so AM of observation is what? The AM of extreme values with equal spacing. When observations are there with equal spacing, arithmetic mean of observation is nothing but AM of extreme values. Now, give me the answer for this. So, here there is equal spacing. Yes. 5 is the common difference between everything. So, can I tell 12 plus 37 divided by 2, how much is it? 24.5. Now, if each observation, for example, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay. The mean is how much? How much is the mean? X bar is how much? 2.5. If I am adding 1 to every observation, add 1 to all observation. That means observations will become what? 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. What is the new mean? 3.5. That means 5 plus 2 divided by 2. So what happened to the mean? An increment of 1 happened. So if all the observations are added by a constant value, the mean also will get increased by a constant value. If all the observations are reduced by a constant value, that means minus any number, all the observations are reduced with 3. That means mean will also get reduced by 3. If all the observations are multiplied by a constant value, that means the mean will also get multiplied with a constant value. Likewise, division also is possible. Clear? Yes. Now tell me, if AM of 10 observation is 45, we multiply each observation by 3. What is the new AM? 45 into 3. Answer is how much? 135. Yes. Now we are going for combined mean. Combined mean means, for example, paper 2 is there, that is law. Then paper 3 is there, that is what? Any idea? Yeah. Cons. Now paper 2, number of students clearing the paper. Okay. I'm telling number of students who passed this one is, let it be 16. Yeah. We are talking with the average. The national average. Okay. That way we are speaking. Then number of people clearing paper 3. Let it be 99. Okay. Yes. Now here the average mark scored by the 16 students is, let it be around 70. Okay. Then in paper 3, let the average mark be around like 105. No, it's not possible. We will write what? 99. Huh? No, let it be 85. We should not be like too much and all. We should not ask. 85. Fine. That is more than fine for me. Now, they are asking what is the combined average of both the papers. Then you can do one thing. Combined average is nothing but N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar divided by what? N1 plus N2. Why are we writing N1 x1 bar? Because N1 into x1 bar is nothing but summation of all the observations are added when we click N1 into x1 bar. N2 into x2 bar is means the summation of all the marks over here. How much is the answer over this? That is 16 into 70 m plus 99 into 85 m plus divided by how much? The MRC divided by how much? The how many people are there in total? N1 plus N2 is how much? The 115. We are taking it as two different group. How much is the answer? 72.82.91. 82.91. Okay, fine. Now that is written over here. Combined mean is equal to what? N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. One more thing, people. Now here in N1 plus, now two set are given. What if paper 1 is also there? N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar plus N3 x3 bar divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. What is paper 4 is also there? N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar plus N3 x3 bar plus N4 x4 bar divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus N4. So it goes on forever. Depends on the number of terms. Got the idea? Now look at this question. It's something weird is happening here. I don't know. Yes. Yes. Look here. The mean of the first 3 terms is 14. The mean of the next 2 terms is 18. The mean of all 5 terms. They are asking for combined mean. So N1 is how much da? 3. X1 bar is how much da? 14. Then N2 is how much da? 2. Then x2 bar is how much da? 18. All 5 terms is how much is the question. Now xc bar is nothing but N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar divided by what? N1 plus N2. How much is it da? 3 into 14 m plus. M plus. Why am I writing m plus? Because according to me you are doing in calculator. Now you are not writing. Okay. 3 into 14 m plus. Then 2 into 18 m plus MRC divided by how much da? 5. How much is the answer?
15.6.
15.6. Everyone got the same answer? Yes. Next one. Do this, people. Yeah. The mean weight of 15 students is 110. Okay. The mean weight of 5 of them is 100. What do you mean by that? 5 of them is 100. N1 value is 5 and their mean is how much da? 100. Then another 5. That means N2 is equal to 5. Their mean weight is how much da? 125. Then the mean weight of the remaining students. Total how many are there da? N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to how much? 15. Then combined mean is how much? That is also given 110. Now N3 will be how much? 5. Then the question is what? X3 bar is the question. We need to find the value of what da? X3 bar. Get me the value or the answer. How can you do this? So XC bar is equal to N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar plus N3 x3 bar divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Everything is there. Now substitute the value of XC bar. XC bar is how much? 110. 110, right? Oh, okay, fine. Okay. N1 x1 bar is how much? 5 into how much da? 100. Correct. Plus 5 into 125 plus 5 into x3 bar. We need to find that xc bar divided by how much da? 15. Now, how are you going to use the calculator? You should tell me how are you going to use the calculator. Now, cross multiply 15 to the other side. That will become what? 15 into 110. M plus. M plus or M minus? M plus. Then we are taking the product of 5 and 100 and we are bringing to the other side. It will become negative or positive? Negative. So, how will you write it? 5 into 100 M minus. Why is it M minus? It is coming to the other side. Then 5 into 125 M minus. Then what is remaining? Nothing is remaining. You will click MRC. That means you got the value of everything else divided by what is the coefficient of x3 bar? That is 105. How much is the answer now? 105. This is the easiest calculation method for this. Other than that, if you are writing everything and doing, you are losing time. Nothing else. Anyway, you are doing it in calculator. Try to learn this if you don't know. Okay. Now do this. The average age of 15 students in a class is how much? 9 years. Out of them, the average age of 5 students is 13 years. And that of 8 students is 5 years. What is the average age of the remaining 2 students? How much? So what is given over here? N1 plus N2 plus N3 is given as how much? 15. Then XC bar is given as how much? 9. Out of them, the average of 5 students is 13 years. What do you mean by that? So N1 is equal to 5. Then X1 bar is equal to how much? 13. Then and that of 8 students is 5 years. That means N2 is equal to how much? N2 is equal to 8 and X2 bar is equal to 5. What is the age of the remaining 2 students? Average age of remaining 2 students means X3 bar you need to find. Same method. Can you do it? Yes, substitute the values. That means 9 is equal to how much? The N1 X1 bar. That means 5 into 13 plus 8 into 5 plus 2 into X3 bar divided by what? 15, total 15. Get me the value, just use calculator. How to do this? 9 into 15, M plus or M minus? M plus. 5 into 13, M minus. Why M minus? It is going to the left hand side. Then 8 into 5, M minus. Finally, you will click what? MRC divide by coefficient of X3 bar, that is 2. How much is the answer? 15. Option D is your answer. Everyone got the same answer? Yes, perfect. Now the last and final question. When some wrong values are there. Okay. Average age of 50 men was 80. But it was found that salary of 2 of them were 46 and 28. Which was wrongly taken as 64 and 82. The revised average salary is how much is the question. I think most of you know the method. Yes. What was the method I taught you now? X bar corrected. Am I correct? Yes. Am I correct? Yes. X bar corrected. Yes, ma'am. Is equal to X bar wrong into number of observation. That means X bar into N means what? We are finding the wrong sum. If I am telling, I got the mean as 9, which is wrong. If I multiply it with the number of terms, will I get the wrong sum of all the observation? Yes. From that, I am reducing the incorrect values or the minus wrong values. To that, I am adding what? The correct values. The entire thing is divided by N. If you look into the numerator, what we have right now is the corrected sum. We reduced the wrong values, we added the correct values. Now people, what is the wrong X bar given? That is 80. Into how many people? 50. Minus which are the wrong values? It was found that 2 of them were taken as 46 and 28. That means minus 46 minus 28. Plus what are the correct values? 64 plus 82. Divided by how much? Oh, okay, fine. Ulta. Which is equal to, yes, minus 64 minus 82. Wrong values are this 64 and 82. Then plus what are the correct values? 46 plus 28. Divided by how many terms are there in total? 50. How much is the answer? 78.56. Option B is your answer. Now we are going for arithmetic mean for group data. What is the formula for arithmetic mean for group data? So we have a formula. What is that formula? Summation of fx divided by sigma f. Or you can write it as sigma fx divided by n. That is capital N. N means what? Sum of all the frequencies. Correct? Yes. Now coming to this question. Get me the arithmetic mean of this, average mean of this. Now people, you will be asking me in the question, sigma fx divided by n. What is this x? The x is nothing but whenever it is like a continuous class interval, what you will do? You will take the mid value. So x value of this will be how much? The 150 plus 150 plus 154 divided by 2. The mid value should be taken as x value. How much is it? 152. Of this will be how much? 157. This will be then 167, 172, 177. We got everything? Yes. Now the next step. What do you mean by this f into x? F into x means we need to multiply x and f values. That means frequency values we need to multiply. But what is the meaning of this sigma or summation? Summation means we are taking the product and we are adding each and everything. Okay, that is the meaning of this sigma or summation. That means fx means what? First one, 152 into how much? 6. Can I type m plus? Can I type m plus? Why m plus? Because it is getting added. Then 157 into 11. Click m plus. 162 into 16. M plus. 167 into 14. M plus. Then what is there now? 172 into 9. Click m plus. Then 177 into 4. Click what? M plus. Then finally you will click what? The MRC. Divided by sigma f is how much? 6 plus 11 plus 16 plus 14 plus 9 plus 4 is how much?
60.
Sigma f is equal to 60. So divided by how much? 60. How much is the answer? 163.75. Everyone got the same answer?
Yes.
Are you trying? That is another question. Yes. Are you trying? Yes. Get me this question. Solve this. Find the mean of the following data. So the mid value, x values are what? X values are what? 15. 10 plus 20 by 2 is how much? 15. Then 25. Then 35. Then 45. Then 55. Then 65. Then 75. We have everything right? Yes. Next one, people. What are we going to do now? Fx. That means sigma fx divided by sigma f. We need to find sigma f is how much? 9 plus sigma f is how much? 9 plus 13 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. 5, 11, 15, 21, 34, 43. Yes, 43. Now, sigma fx, I will do it. 15 into 9, m plus. Then 25 into 13, m plus. And one more thing, never forget to clear the memory. In hurry, never forget to clear the memory. Whenever I take the calculator for performing a memory calculation, first thing automatically I will do is clicking MRC 2 times. Automatically do, I don't know why. Likewise, everyone should have that thing, that spidey sense should be there. Yes. Yeah, anxiety should be there of clearing it. Yes. Now, 35 into 6 m plus 45 into 4 m plus then 55 into 6 m plus 65 into 2 m plus then 75 into 3 m plus finally MRC divided by how much now? 43. How much is the answer, people? 35.7. What is the answer? Option B. Clear? Yes. So mean is done. Arithmetic mean is done. But there are certain type of question where they will ask for the missing value. How to do this? So here p plus 5 is there. X value is given directly and you need to find the value of p plus 5. Sorry, p value you need to find. How to do this, people? Just calculate. You'll get the answer. Just use our method. Don't follow anything else. Just use our method. That is x bar is what? X bar is sigma fx divided by sigma f. Sigma f is how much? 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2. How much is it? How much is it? 11. 10, 5, 8, 9, 11. Yes, right? Yes, 11. Then sigma f is how much? First one is 2 into 3 plus 4 into 2 plus 3 into 6 plus then 10 is there plus can I write 2 into p plus 5 as 2p plus 10 or 2p plus 2 into 5? That is right? Yes. Now people, what is the value of x bar as per the question? That is 6. Now get me the value of p. You can do it. Very easy question. So cross multiply. So 6 into 11 m plus 2 into 3 m minus 4 into 2 m minus 3 into 6 m minus then 10 plus 10 is how much? 20 m minus finally click what? MRC then divided by coefficient of p, that is how much? 2. How much is the answer for p people? 7. Clear up? Yes, that is the method. Another thing what you can do is what? Option hitting. You can try option hitting. By luck, maybe option A is your answer. But here the luck is not there. Option D is the answer. Yes. So 2 ways you can do. Okay. Now special property of arithmetic mean. It can come for exam. Okay. I'll tell you why it can come for exam. Have you heard about deviation? So do you remember this side in correlation chapter? We have something called as dx. What was dx? X minus x bar. Deviation from mean is called as x minus x bar. The funniest part is when we add all the deviations together without modulus, when we add it, it will become what? 0. That is the meaning of that. For example, 1, 2, 3. What is the mean? Or if you want to make it better, I will make it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Tell me what is the mean. 3, yeah? Pakka? Yes. 3 is the mean. Now, 1 minus 3 is how much? 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. Then 2 minus 3 is how much? Minus 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. Let it go. Then 4 minus 3 is how much? 1. Then 5 minus 3 is how much? 2. If you add everything, how much it will be? It will be 0. Correct? Yes, it will be 0. That is going to happen. Yes. Clear up? That is the meaning of this. Sometimes they can ask. Direct one word. Sum of all the deviation is how much? 0. Even for group data, that is possible. Yes. Next one. Geometric mean. Have you heard about geometric mean? Where is geometric mean used? Whenever percentages are involved, we will use what? Geometric mean. Geometric mean is mainly used when percentages are involved. If you see a question in exam like this, find the mean of 100%, 200%. Will you find the arithmetic mean? No. We need to find the geometric mean. Keep that in your mind. Now the question is, what is the formula for geometric mean? Geometric mean is nothing but product of all the observation raised to 1 by number of observation. Or you will say what in another way. Mathematically, how will you explain it? Product of all the observation. Or we can say nth root of product of n observation. Correct? Correct? Yes, nth root of product of n observation. We are taking the product of all the observations raised to 1 by n. That is the meaning. Now look here. First question, do this question. 3, 6, 12. How to do this, people? That is nothing but 3 into 6 into 12. The entire thing raised to how much? 1 by 3. Here, how many observations are there? 3 observations are there. That's why it is raised to 1 by 3. Now, people, how to do this? Take the calculator. Type 3 into 6 into 12 is how much? 216. 216 cube root we need to find. There are 2 methods. One, you will know the cube root from very young age. The second one is we can use using our calculator method. We already studied one method. Do you remember? Type 216. Then root 12 times. Then minus 1. Multiply it with 1 by 3. Plus 1 into equal to how many times? 12 times. You will get it as 6. Option B. Another one is using option hitting. We will check which of the option is giving 6 cube as or option cube as 216. That is also another method. You can follow any of it. Both are fine. Okay, whichever is up to you. Yes. Next one. Give me the value of this. Yeah, do it and tell me. Yes. Yeah. So, what is the geometric mean of 10, 15, 20 and 25? 10 into 15 into 20 into 25. How much you are getting it now? That is 75,000 you are getting. So, people type 75,000 on your calculator. Then, root how many times? 12 times. Root 12 times. Then, minus 1. Next step is what? Into 1 by 4. That means into 1 divide by 4. That is the basic meaning of that. Then plus 1. Then finally into equal to how many times? 12 times. You will get it as 16.5487. Yes. Is it clear? Yes. So when you studied it in, have you studied this in school and all? I think most of you have studied it in school. In school and all, they might use a completely different method. Yes. But here, we can use a completely different method. Yes. So, both are different. But you will get the same answer. Yes. Schooling is always complicated, right? Yes. I was good at school. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I was very good at school. Yeah. But I was very bad in college. Yeah. Too many. I cannot. Yeah. Very, very bad in college. I wrote around like 21 back papers in a single stretch. But I cleared. So, geometric mean of 3. I studied engineering. That's why that many papers, because we had 58 papers. That's why 21. If it was BCom, I would have been having 5 or 6. Okay. Geometric mean of 3, 7, 11, 15, 24, 28, 30 and 0 is how much? 0. Why is it 0? Because the product of 0 is 0. With any number, if you multiply 0, it will be 0. Now, group geometric mean. We have a formula for group geometric mean. The formula is G is equal to observation x value. That means 5 raised to the corresponding frequency, that is 5 square, into x2 raised to f2. That means 7 raised to 3 into 10 raised to how much? 1. The entire thing raised to 1 by n. This n is nothing but sigma f. That means total how many observations are there? 2 plus 3 plus 1 is how much? 1 by 6. Now people find the value of this. 5 square into 7 cube into 10 is how much? 5 square, 5 into equal to, then multiply it with 7 into 7 into 7, then into 10. How much is it now? 85750. Are you getting 85750? 85750. Then what are we going to do? The same thing. Whatever we did till now, we are going to repeat the same thing. What is that? Root how many times? 12 times. Then next step is what? Minus 1. Multiply it with 1. Divide by how much? 6. Then what? Plus 1. Then into equal to how many times? 12 times. At the end, how much are you getting the answer now? 6.65. Option A is your answer. Yes. Ma'am, are you getting this? Everyone there? Yes. Is anyone sleeping in the bench? Just check once. Yeah. Everyone is here, right? Now, this is the previous year question which was asked based on geometric mean. And I am telling you, grouped, usually they won't ask. Other than arithmetic mean, grouped, usually they won't ask. But you are lucky people, right? Yes. We don't know, we will check. So we need to be prepared for that. Now, how to find geometric mean of this? How much is n value here? Capital N is how much? 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 is how much? 11. N is 11. Now, what is the product? 4 square into 5 cube into 6 raised to 1 into 7 raised to 5. How much is it? You will get a very huge value. I know that. Yes. How much is it? Mostly you will get a calculator error also. Then how to do this? That's what I am going to tell. How much is it? First you will find 7 raised to 5. 7 into equal to how many times the? 4 times of 7 into equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then multiply it with 6. Then multiply it with 125. Then multiply it with 16. How much you are getting the? 20. Everyone is getting us 2016400. Correct? 201684000. Just clear everything. Now clear everything and retype that value. 201684000. Why did I do that? Any idea why did I do that? Because our calculator have a problem. Number of steps. Sometimes it will show error because of that. Too many steps are coming at the same calculation time. Some calculator will show error. So retype that entire value. Now you perform your art. What is the art? Root how many times? 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then minus 1. Then multiply it with 1. Divide by 11. Then plus 1. Then into equal to how many times now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much you got? 5.7. Option B is your answer. Okay, people, keep that in mind. Whenever too much big values are there, clear it and type the value and do it.
In X values, if they're given in a frequency.
When X values, good question. As coming, since you asked, I'll tell. When class interval is given, it is like 5 to 10, then 10 to 15, then 15 to 20. Then what will you take as the X values now? The mid value. 5 plus 10 is how much? 15 divided by 2 is how much? 7.5, 12.5, 17.5. Is that the doubt? Yes. Got the point? That's it. Yes. Now the next one. Geometric mean combined. Geometric mean of x, y, variable x and y is equal to geometric mean of x into geometric mean of y. Similarly, geometric mean of variable x by y is equal to what? Geometric mean of x divided by geometric mean of y. Sometimes they can ask, what if they give like this and ask which of the following is correct? Because we have seen in multiple chapters questions like that are there. So sometimes they can ask. Keep a note of that. Now we are going to harmonic mean. What do you mean by harmonic mean, people? Harmonic mean. Yes, what is harmonic mean? So there is a definition for harmonic mean. It is the reciprocal of arithmetic mean of reciprocals. For example, numbers are there like this. 1, 2, 3. What is the harmonic mean? First we will find reciprocal of this. Or I will make it as 2, 3, 4. What is the reciprocal of 2? 1 by 2, 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. I found the reciprocal. Then we will find the arithmetic mean of the reciprocal. How to find the arithmetic mean of reciprocal? We need to add everything. Then divide by how much now? Divide by the number of terms. Then what is harmonic mean? Reciprocal of this reciprocal or the arithmetic mean. That is 3 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. This is harmonic mean that is written over here. HM is equal to what? N divided by sigma 1 by x. For what? For ungrouped data. For what? For ungrouped data. This is HM. Now look at this question. Very interesting question. Harmonic mean of 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, etc. up to 1 by n is what is the question? Now we know harmonic mean is nothing but reciprocal of arithmetic mean of reciprocal. So we are going to find the reciprocal of this. What is the reciprocal of 1? 1. Reciprocal of 1 by 2, 2. 2. 2 by 1, that is 2. Yes. 1 by 3, 3, etc., etc., etc. up to n. Now, we found the reciprocal. This is the reciprocal. Am I correct? Reciprocal. Then, now we are finding the arithmetic mean of reciprocal. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n. Now, people, here is an equal spacing, right? Equal spacing means what is the arithmetic mean? First term plus last term divided by 2. So, we found the arithmetic mean. Now, we are taking reciprocal of the arithmetic mean. So, which is equal to 2 divided by n plus 1. Answer is option B, 2 by n plus 1. Yes. Now, HM is for 2 observation. Usually we will write let A comma B be the 2 observation. Then HM of 2 observation, can I write 2 divided by 1 by A plus 1 by B? Then if I take the LCM down there, it will be 2 divided by A plus B divided by AB, which is equal to 2AB divided by A plus B. That is harmonic mean for 2 observation. We can have a simplified formula for this. This is also the formula for average speed. You might have studied in 8th or 9th standard in physics. Average speed is nothing but harmonic mean of both the speed. Why are we taking harmonic mean when speed is involved? Because harmonic mean is used when rate of change is involved. Keep a note, very important. Harmonic mean is used when rate of change is involved, we will use harmonic mean. Then meter per second, we will find harmonic mean or geometric mean or arithmetic mean. Harmonic mean. Kilogram per rupees, harmonic mean. Rupees per kilogram, harmonic mean. So all these type of rate of change we will take what a harmonic mean. Now the next one is a man travels from Agra to Gwalior at an average speed of 30 km per hour and returns back at an average speed of 60 km per hour. What is his average speed? Very easy. Average speed is what the? Average speed is 2AB divided by A plus B, which is equal to 2 into 30 into 60 divided by 90. How much is the answer? 40? 40 or 45? 40 km per hour. Option B is your answer. Next question. A lady travels at a speed of 20 km per hour, that means A, and returns at a quicker speed. If her average speed is 24, that means average speed is given. So 24 is equal to 2AB divided by A plus B. Then A is how much here? 20. B is not given. So can you find the value of B for me? How can you find it? Option hitting you can find, or you can cross multiply. Either way you can find it. So people, what we will click? Option hit. Option hit using which option you want to try it?
B.
B. Yes, we will try using B. Yes, is that the answer? Yes. LHS is how much? LHS is equal to 24. Then RHS is equal to 2 into 20 into 20 into 30 divided by 50. How much is it? 40 into 30, that is 120 divided by, sorry, not 1200 divided by 50, that is how much? 24. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So our assumption is correct. Option B is your answer. Got the point? If not, what we will do? You will cross multiply. So 24 into 20 plus 24B. Then right side it will be 40B. Then just accordingly you can do it. Okay. Yes. Now harmonic mean for group data. There is a formula for group data for harmonic mean. HM is equal to sigma F divided by sigma F by X. That means frequency divided by X value. We need to add everything and write in the denominator. Okay, look here. It was never asked. We will solve this question. So is it grouped? Is it grouped? It is actually grouped, discrete grouped. Yes. So correlation, it is a different thing. Okay. Yes, it is grouped. Whenever it is in a table, we will not always assume that it is grouped, but this one is grouped. Why is it grouped? 40 is happening one time, frequency of 40. Frequency of 50 is how much? 2. 60 is happening how many times? 3 times. So it is grouped. Okay. Now, yet some formula is what? Does sigma f divided by sigma f by x. Sigma f. What is total frequency? 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is how much? 6 divided by sigma x by f by x, that is 1 by 40 plus 2 by 50 plus 3 by 60. That means how will you calculate this entire thing? Find the denominator. 1 divided by 40 m plus 2 divided by 50 m plus 3 divided by 60 m plus finally click MRC. Divide equal to multiplied with 6. How much is the answer? 52.17. Yes. Fine. Understood this? Yes. Now we are going for combined HM. Now you remember combined mean? Arithmetic mean? What does combined arithmetic mean? Yes. Yes. N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar plus N3 x3 bar divided by N1 plus N2 etc etc. Yes. Similarly, combined HM also can be written like that itself. That means if more observations are there, we can always write like this, correct? H3 plus N4 by H4, that is also possible, plus etc etc plus etc etc. That is possible if you ask me. Now look here. Here combined HM means total number of observation. N1 plus N2 means what? A total observation divided by N1 set will be having, for example, paper 1 is having 10 people divided by their harmonic mean. How fast they failed. Yes, divided by H1 plus N2 divided by H2. Are you getting the logic for that? Yes. Now solve the question for this one. One question is there. If two groups with 75 and 65 as harmonic mean containing 15 and 13 as observations, then the combined HM is given to be how much? So combined HM can be written as HM combined. I will write HMC is equal to N1 plus N2 divided by N1 by H1 plus N2 by H2. So N1 is how much here? Containing 15 and 13. That means N1 is 15, N2 is 13. So 15 plus 13 divided by 15 by 75 plus 13 by 65. How much is the answer, people? 28 divided by. So how much is it? 0.4. Okay. How much is it? 70. Okay. Fine. How much is it? Option C is your answer. Clear up? Yes. Now, relationship between AM, GM and HM. When the observations are positive and equal, AM, GM and HM are equal. Am I correct? If for example, 6, 6, 6 is the AM is how much? 6 plus 6 plus 6 divided by 2. How much is it? How much is it? Divided by 3. How much is it? 6. Then GM for this will be how much? 6 into 6 into 6. The entire thing raised to 1 by 3. That will also be 6. HM will also be 6. But when they are positive and distinct, A will be greater than, G will be greater than H. I think you remember. You know ABCD? I forgot. Yes, yes. E, F, G. So what is coming first? A is coming first. Then who will be there? G will be there. Then who will be there? H will be there. So follow that pattern. Arithmetic mean is greater than. Geometric mean is greater than. Harmonic mean. Now there is a formula connecting AM and HM and GM. So GM is equal to what? Root of AM into HM. Keep a note. GM is equal to root of A into EH. AM into HM. What is the answer for this? If A be the AM of two positive unequal quantities X and Y and G be their GM, then what is happening? What is greater than what? Why A is greater than G? Because we know that AM is greater than GM is greater than HM. That is the meaning. Now look here. The harmonic mean H of two numbers is 4 and the arithmetic mean A and geometric mean G satisfy the equation. Then the numbers are given to be what? Now people, what is the best method? Option hitting. So we will find HM is how much as per the question? 4. So what is the formula for HM? N divided by sigma 1 by x, which is equal to 4. Here N is how much now? 2 divided by sigma 1 by x. That is our LHS. RHS is how much? RHS is equal to 4. Now we will check which of the option is giving us 4. Whichever option give us 4, that's your answer. People try. Everyone try. Which option is giving you 4? That's your answer. You don't need to be bothered about whatever is written over here. Not required at all. Just required, the required part is the first part. B, is it 2 divided by 1 by 9 plus 1 by 5? Will it give 4? C, I think C. I think A also can be a possibility. We will try C. 1% all C. So 2 divided by 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3 is how much? Take your calculator, people. Find the denominator. 1 divided by 6 m plus 1 divided by 3 m plus. Then click MRC, divide equal to multiply it with 2. You are getting it as how much? 4. That is equal to our LHS or RHS. That means option C is your right answer. Got the answer, people? Anyone got any other answer? No? Perfect? Yes. Now, a person purchases 5 rupees worth of egg from 10 different markets. You are to find the average number of eggs per rupees. Whenever rate of change is there, what are we going to do? We are going for harmonic mean. That's the basic thing. Next question. Yeah, tell me. No, that's a different question. Yes.
No, condition is what, sir?
Condition is properly given, suitable average. That is the question. Now, if AM and GM of two numbers are 30 and 24 respectively, find the numbers. So, AM is equal to how much now? 30. That means the two numbers should add and give you 30. Divided by 2 should be 30. Then, GM should be, that means GM of these two numbers should be what? GM should be 24. Now, option hit, people. Option hit with GM 48 and 12. So 48 into 12 root is how much? Which is equal to 24, which is equal to our GM. So which means option B is your answer. Got it? Next one. Final question before the break. AM and HM of two numbers are 5 and 3.2 respectively. GM will be how much is the question. So GM is what? The formula for GM is root of right? AH, A into H. That means which is equal to root of 5 into 3.2. That is equal to root of 16, which is equal to how much? 4. Option C is your answer. Then next question is based on partition. So look here, people. I have combined all the question based on partition with the single questions. Because whatever we are going to do will be repeated throughout. So partition will be done in 30 minutes. Then we will go for mode. Mode will be done in 10 minutes. Then dispersion will be done in around 30-40 minutes. Then this chapter will be done. So the material is prepared that way. Then we will go for the next chapter. Okay. Seating arrangement is the next chapter. Fine? Yes. So now if you finish this chapter, 14 plus 16, that is 35, around 40 marks. Passing marks can be taken from today's class if you ask me. Are we skipping anything? If you ask me, no. We are not going to skip any single topic. We will take everything. Yes. We pass. Yes. Yeah, people. Bye bye. Take a break. Everyone come back by 4 o'clock. Okay? Yes. Take your energy. Come back. Even I don't have energy. That's it. Come back by 4. Yes. First, median. Then there is other partition. A median will divide a set of observation into how many parts? 2 parts. Partition will divide it into how many parts? We don't know. We need to check how many parts. Now, one by one, we will see. Yeah. Can I write? All my assets are for you, Lisa. Sign, everything is there. Yeah. Fine. Next one. Median. What is happening with median? Median, for example, if this is a line segment, median will divide it into 2 equal parts. Then we have quartile. Quartile will divide it into how many equal parts? 4 equal parts. So how many quartiles are there? 3 quartiles. Which are those quartiles? Q1, Q2 and Q3. The funniest part is Q2 is nothing but our median. If you look into it, the line segment, this will be the median itself, right? Yes. Then there is something else. That is called as decile. What is a decile? A decile will divide it into how many equal parts? 10 equal parts. So how many deciles will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 deciles will be there. Not 10. 9 deciles will be there. It will divide it into 10 equal parts. What are they? D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, etc. etc. D9. The last one is what? D9. Now, then percentile is there. Percentile will divide it into how many equal parts? 100 equal parts. Correct? 100 equal parts it will divide. So how many percentiles are there? 99 percentiles are there. Now, first one we will discuss about median. What is the formula for median for ungrouped data? 1 by 2 into n plus 1 value. Keep a note. What is it? N by 2, 1 by 2 into n plus 1 value is the formula for what? Median. Then, what is the formula for quartile? The quartile also having same type of formula, only one change will be there. What is that? It will be I by 4 into n plus 1 value. Instead of I, what all values can be there? When it is Q1, I value will be 1. When it is Q2, I value will be what? 2. When it is Q3, I value will be what? 3. Likewise, it will change. For example, Q3 is equal to what? 3 by 4 into n plus 1 the value. Am I right, people? Yes. Then, think about decile. Decile means how many parts in total? 10 parts. So, the formula will change accordingly. I by 10 into n plus 1 value. I values are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 9. Then, when it is D7, what is the formula? 7 by 10 into n plus 1 value. Am I right? Now, percentile. Now, formula will be I by 100 into n plus 1 value. Now, tell me, what is the value of I in P37? What is the value of I? 37 divided by 100 into n plus 1 value. Now, I just put one question. With that question, we will solve each and every time. That means you are studying everything with a single question. Are you getting the point? Now, more than a revision. Yes, that is what you require. So that you will never forget anything when you relate and study. Now, first rule of Fight Club is... Don't talk about Fight Club. Yes. First rule of median, partition or anything is what? Arrange in ascending or descending order. Arrange in increasing order. I will write it as increasing order so that everyone can understand. Now, what is the increasing order of this? Tell me. 11, 12, 24, 29, 33, 37, 45. Is this correct? Yes. How many terms are there in total? 3, 6, 7 terms are there in total. Now, people, you tell me what is the value of median. Median is nothing but 1 by 2 into n plus 1th value. You tell me da? Yes, how much is it? That is nothing but 1 by 2 into n plus 1. How many terms are there in total? 7 terms. So, 8 value. 8 by 2 is how much da? 4th value. Which is the 4th value? 29. So, median is what? 29. Now, I will ask you, what is the value for? Next question is what a Q1. So, find the value of Q1 everyone for the same question. Q1 is nothing but what? 1 by 4 into n plus 1th value. Am I right? Yes. So, which is equal to 1 by 4 into n plus 1. That is how much? Second value. Am I correct? Second value. What is the second value over here? That is nothing but 12. Correct? Then what is the next question? D4. D4. What is the formula for D4? 4 by 10 into n plus 1th value. Here it will be how much? 4 into how much? 4 into n plus 1 is how much? 8 divided by 10th value. That is nothing but 3.2th value. How will you write 3.2th value? So you will write it as third value. Very important. People make a note. For everything it will be like this. Whenever it is coming like 3.2 or 4.5 or 5.6 or something like that. For every case it will be like this. Third value plus 0.5 into gap. What is this gap? This gap is nothing but the difference between third value and the next value. So third value here is what? 24. So next value is what? 29. What is the difference between 24 and 29 or 29 and 24? That is how much? 5. So third value is what? 24 plus 0.2 into how much? 5. How much is the answer? 25. That is 1 plus 24. That is 25. That is your decile 4. Now people, we are going to find what? P76. P76 will be how much? That is nothing but 76 divided by 100 into what? N plus 1 value. N plus 1 is how much here? 8. So 8. 8th value. How much is it? Tell me. 6.08. Everyone got the same thing? So 6.08 value. Now that is nothing but 6th value plus 0.08 into gap. So 6th value is what? Do we have a 6th value? Yes, we have. 6th value is which one? 33. So 33 plus 0.08 into gap between 37. Sorry. 37 plus 0.08 into gap between 45 and 37 is how much? 8. Just put 8 over there. You are getting your answer. How much is the answer, people? How much the? 37.64. Everyone got the answer? Understood? Yes. Now can I give another question? One last question. Yes. When the number are even, let it be like 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22. Find the value for median. Find median for me. Find median. Everyone find median for me. How to find median? Median is nothing but 1 by 2 into n plus 1 value. Am I correct? So that is nothing but 1 by 2 into how many are there in total? How many are there in total? 3 plus 3, that is 7. 1 by 2 into 7th value. Am I correct? That is nothing but 3.5th value. How will you write it? Third value plus 0.5 into gap. Third value is what? 8 plus 0.5 into gap is how much here? 8 and 9, how much is the difference? 1. So what is the answer? 8.5. So it is applicable for everything. Am I right? Yes, you can do any question based on this. Clear? Just use the formula. For decile it will be I by 10 into n plus 1 value. For percentile, it will be I by 100 into n plus 1 value. Is P 105 possible? No. Maximum value of P, that I is how much now in percentile? 99. Okay. So look here, people. Another question. In a class of 11 students, 3 students failed a test. Okay, 3 failed a test. 8 students who passed secured 10, 11, 20, 15, 12, 44, 26 and 24 marks respectively. What will be the median marks of the students? How to do this? First, we need to arrange them in ascending order. But how many students are there in total? 11 students are there in total. We need to consider those students who failed also. Correct now? So we need to consider everyone. So let F1 be the failed student's least mark. Then F2. Then F3. Then next mark is how much now? Next biggest mark is how much? 10. Then 11. Then 12. Then 14. Then 15. Then 20. Then 24. Then 26. Anything else? No. You tell me, what is the median mark? Middle value is how much? 12. Answer is 12. Similarly, look here. The median of the following numbers which are given in ascending order is 25. That means median is 25. Then how many numbers are there in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 numbers are there in total. N is equal to 10. Now look here. Usually there is a basic first standard equation we learned about. Not first standard, 7th standard or 8th standard equation we learned about median. That is, median is the average of the middle two values. Correct? So what is median? Average of middle two values. That means x plus 2 plus x plus 4 divided by 2 is how much? The median is how much? 25. As per the question. Now find the value of x for me, people. So 2x plus 6 is equal to 50. So x is equal to how much now? 44 divided by 2. Answer is how much? 22. Option A is your answer. Now, 50th percentile is equal to what? Median. How did you know that? 50th percentile means 50 divided by 100 into n plus 1th value. Correct? Yes. 50 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 2 into n plus 1th value. What is the formula of this? This is nothing but our median. So that is nothing but median. Clear? Next one. Find the third decile of the numbers. Is it arranged in ascending or descending order? No. We need to arrange in ascending or descending order. How will you arrange? First, minimum value. That is 9. Then next value is how much? 10. Next value is 11. Next value is 12. Next value is how much? 18, huh? Yes. Next value is 15. Yes. 15. Then 18. Then 20. Then 25. Then that's it. Done. How many are there in total? 3, 6, 8 terms are there in total. So n is equal to 8. Now, how to find third decile? Third decile means what? D3. That is nothing but 3 by 10 into n plus 1th value, which is equal to 3 by 10 into how much the n plus 1? That is 9th value. So 27 by 10 is how much? The 2.7th value. How will you write it? Second value plus 0.7 into gap. Second value is what? 10. Plus 0.7 into gap is how much? 1 is the gap. So how much is the answer? 10.7 is your answer. Option B is your answer. Clear? Yes. Now we are going to discrete group. Now coming to discrete group and all, it was rarely asked or never asked. That is the main case of discrete group. Rarely or never asked. Now, formula. Look at the formula. Look at the formula. Have you seen the formula somewhere? Is it familiar? Yes, whatever we studied till now, the same formula is applicable for this also. What is it? I by 4 into n plus 1 value. Someone is calling. Hello? 1 second. Yes. So discrete group data, the formulas are same, but the method will differ. I'll show one example. For median also same is applicable. Just look at the question. So whenever we are going for grouped in terms of median, percentile, decile, quartile or anything, we need to know the cumulative frequency. That is the first step. What is the first step? The first step is find less than cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency, how much is the first cumulative frequency? 3. Next one is 5, 8, 19, 24, 26. These are the cumulative frequency values. Am I clear? Now, what is the n value over here? 26. Am I correct? N value is 26. Now, what is the formula we know about percentile? P45 is equal to what? 45 divided by 100 into n plus 1th value. Correct? Yes. Now here 45 divided by 100 into n plus 1. Can I write it as 45 into 27 divided by 100th value? Clear? That is how much? 12.15 value. Am I correct? It is not 12.15. It is 12.15 value. Now you tell me which is the cumulative frequency just greater than 12.15. That is 19. So corresponding x value is our percentile. Okay, corresponding x value is our percentile. Got the idea? What did we do? First step, find the CF. Then we are using the formula P45 is equal to 45 by 100 into n plus 1 value. From that we are finding 12.15 value. Now CF value just greater than 12.15 is how much? Is 19. Corresponding x value is our P45. It is similar for everything. Just follow the pattern. This is the method. It was never asked. Okay. It is a sample question. What if they ask? That is. Next one. Continuous group. Now we are going for the main people. Okay. Continuous group. It was asked for median and all, one time and all. Yes. Please come in. Yeah. Next one is median continuous group data. Do you know the formula for median for continuous group data? That is nothing but lower class boundary plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by frequency of the median class multiplied by C. Okay. Then we are going to quartile. QI is equal to, I am writing I itself, is equal to lower class boundary plus IN by 4 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by frequency of the quartile class multiplied by P. Then decile DI will be what? Lower class boundary plus IN by 10 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by frequency of the decile class multiplied by 3. Then percentile PI is equal to what? Lower class boundary plus previous divided by frequency of the percentile class into C. Clear? So, is there any change? Yes. Just like a small change in all the Vijay movies, it's like that. Yes. You know Vijay? Yes, politician Vijay. Everyone knows, right? Yeah. Next question. Look here. Find the median of the following. Yes. Yeah. He's not a politician.
Yes. Signature step is there.
Yeah.
Bubble gum.
Oh, bubble gum. I thought cigarette. Yes. Fine. I think Rajnikant was doing with cigarette. So Vijay is children's hero, right? That time. So he used bubble gum. Now also children's hero, right? Okay. Fine. So when no. Median of the following. Median of the following. I was a Vijay fan long back. I watched Sura and left. Yes. Find the median of the following. How to find the median of the following? The first step, people, whenever we are finding median, the first one is find cumulative frequency. Even if you are finding median, percentile, quartile or anything, you need to find cumulative frequency. How to get cumulative frequency? 2. Next one is 2 plus 3 is how much? 5. 5 plus 4 is how much? 9. 9 plus 5 is how much? 14. 14 plus 6 is how much? 20. Am I correct? Yes. So n value is how much here? 20. Now the next step for finding median is, see this value down? Here there is something called as n by 2. Everyone find n by 2. N by 2 is equal to how much? 10. Now we are going to choose our median class. Our median class is nothing but cumulative frequency greater than n by 2. That is which one down over here? 30 to 40 is our median class. Why it became our median class? Because cumulative frequency is 14, which is greater than 10. The next one below, above one was how much? 9. Can we choose that? No. What is the criteria? Choose CF just greater than n by 2. Did you understand that? So we got the median class. Now nothing is remaining, just use the formula. Formula is what? LCP plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by frequency of the median class multiplied by C. Now lower class boundary is how much? The 30 plus n by 2 is how much? The 10 minus 9. Cumulative frequency of previous is how much? 9 divided by frequency of the median class is how much? The 5. The entire thing multiplied by C. No one asked me what is C. C is nothing but class length. C is nothing but class length. How will you find class length? 40 minus 30. Upper minus lower. Upper class boundary minus lower class boundary. So how much is the answer now? Oh, into 10. Yes, into 10. How much is the answer now? 32 is your answer. Option B is your answer. People, did you understand how to find median? What are the steps? First step. First step is what? First find cumulative frequency. Then take n by 2. Then choose a cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2. So that will be that cumulative frequency containing class is our median class. Then from that apply the formula. That's all. Now we will do one example with respect to one more example we will do it. Yes, with respect to continuous we will do one more example. So always make sure that the classes are, we want exclusive or inclusive? Exclusive. I'll tell you about what is exclusive. Always make sure that the classes are exclusive, and if they are inclusive, what you will do? Convert to exclusive. Convert to exclusive. Now, I will just show you the class interval. Then corresponding x values. Okay. Class intervals and corresponding x values. For example, 0 to 9, then 10 to 19, then 20 to 29, then 30 to 39, then finally 40 to 49. the corresponding f values, sorry, not x values, f values, frequencies. That means in between 0 and 9, they let it be 5 people, 6 people, 8 people, 7 people, 4 people. Okay, this is the case. Now find D4, decile 4. Now, first step is what? Whenever we are finding, first step is find CF. That is 5 plus. Next one, 11. 11 plus 8 is how much? 19. 19 plus 7 is how much? 26. 26 plus 4 is how much? 30. Oh, by chance it became 30. Good. Now, n value is how much? 30. Now, when we are finding decile, we will require what? In by 4. Am I correct? Since it is D4, you will find what? 4 into 30 divided by 4. How much is it?
30.
Hey, something is wrong. Oh, decile 10. So, yes. How much is it? How much is it? 12. Correct? Yes, 12. Now, which is the cumulative frequency just greater than 12? 19. So, which is our decile class? Everyone tell me which is our decile class. This is our decile class. Now the next question, is it exclusive or inclusive? It is inclusive. How to convert to exclusive? Now the gap between 19 and 20 is how much? 1. Take that 1 out. 1 by 2 is how much? 0.5. What if the gap between them is 5? We will take the 5 and 5 divided by 2. Are you getting the logic? If the gap between them is 10, we will take the gap. That means 19 and 20. I am talking about this two. The upper class bound limit of the previous and the lower class limit of the next one. I am talking about them. The gap here is how much? 1. So 1 by 2 is how much? 0.5. So 20 minus 0.5 is how much? 19.5. Then 29 plus 0.5 is how much? 29.5. That's how you convert it into what? The exclusive classes. Actually, we are converting everything. But why are we not doing everything? Because it's not needed for us. Do as per the need. Okay. Next one. So we have this value. Everything we have. Now decile formula D4 is what? The lower class boundary plus in by 4. That is 4n by 10. Sorry, not in by 4. In by 10 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by frequency of the decile class multiplied by C. Now lower class boundary is how much? 19.5 plus 4n by 10 is how much? 12 minus cumulative frequency of previous is how much? 11. Frequency of the decile class is how much? 8 into how much? The C is how much here? That is 29.5 minus 19.5 is how much? 10. Get me the answer. How much is the answer now? 20. 20.75. Huh? Everyone got the same answer? Yes, perfect. Done. Everyone understood this? Is it clear for everyone? Yeah. Next one. We are going towards mode. Now, what if it is percentile? Method. No, you tell me the method first. If it is continuous class interval. First thing is we will find cumulative frequency. Then we will know n is this much. The last value will be n. Then the next step is what? In by 100 we will find. Then we will check which is the cumulative frequency just greater than in by 100. Then we will choose the class and we will use the formula. That's all. Done. One more thing, if it is inclusive, you will convert to exclusive. Now we are going for mode. Mode is what? The mode is nothing but our fashionable average. What do you mean by fashionable average? Yes, what do you mean by fashionable average? Because it is mode. Good. Yes, good. Mode only. Correct. Yes, he is right. Say one more question. Yes, he got the answer. Now, mode is the fashionable average. The reason for we calling the mode as fashionable average because yes, in fashion industry or retail industry, this is the average we use the most. Which average is mostly used in retail industry? Mode is the case. So what happened in studio? I think I already told the example. Studio. What happened? If one particular dress is getting sold the most, you will fill the same thing. Rather than looking for other averages and all, they will just check which is sold the most repeated sale. So likewise, mode is the highest frequency happening thing or which happens the most number of time. Can there be multi-modes? Yes, multi-modes is possible. Can there be uni-modes? Yes, uni-modes is possible. Can there be no modes? Yes, no modes are also possible. Now, how many modes are there for this? No, what is the mode here? 3 is the mode. Only one mode is there, uni-model. And what is the mode? 3. Why 3? Because 3 is repeated 2 times. In May attempt, one question was there based on mode. Yes. Mode 4 observation 1, 3, 3, 4, 4, 6. What is the mode? 3, 4. Then for this one, what is the mode? No mode. Why no mode? Because none of the values are repeated. Yes. Now mode 4 discrete grouped data. Very simple. Just check the frequency which is having the highest frequency. That is the mode. So how much is the mode? 12 is the frequency. L is the mode which is repeated the most number of times. Then mode for continuous group data is more important. We have a formula for that also. Continuous group data. I'll take one question and explain. Look this. One more thing you need to know. Here also we want exclusive classes. None of the places we want inclusive classes except mean it doesn't affect. Even if we reduce and add 0.5, it will cancel off. So that's why there we are not converting into what the exclusive classes. Here what is required? We need to convert everything into exclusive. Is this exclusive? Yes. Why? Because they are overlapping. 12, 12, 15, 15, 18, 18. Overlapping is there. So they are exclusive classes. Now, first step in finding mode is finding model class. Find model class. Model class. How to find model class? Whichever is having highest frequency is our model class. Highest frequency, highest F value. Which is the model class? Then this is our model class. So 12 to 15 is our model class. Now, formula for mode is very simple. Lower class boundary plus frequency of the model class. Okay, lower class boundary plus frequency of the model class minus frequency of the previous class divided by 2 into frequency of model class minus frequency of previous minus frequency of next. The entire thing multiplied by what? C. What is this C? Class length. Now people, can you tell me the answer for this? So what is lower class boundary? 12. So type the value 12 there plus what is frequency of the model class? That means whatever is the model class and the corresponding frequency, that is how much? 23 minus frequency of the previous class, that is how much? 10 divided by 2 into 23 minus 10 minus 21. The entire thing is multiplied with what? C. C is how much here? 15 minus 12 is how much? 3. Get me the answer. How much is it? 1. 14.6. Yes. Everyone got the answer? Anyone got any different answer? If you have any different answer, please raise your hand.
So if there are two model classes, both are same things.
Model class in the sense?
Like 23 frequency.
That won't be there. Usually it won't be there. There is another method if such an matter come into that, but that is not required for you. Then there is another case also. I'll tell you that case also. Sometimes it will be here. Then what you will take as the previous one, sorry, the next one. We cannot do that like that. There is another method for that. That is not required for you. That is the basic thing. Okay? Whatever is there, we will do it. Fine? Yes. Because what we have itself, we are not learning, right? So we will learn that. That's the basic. Which one, da? Then I'll do one. Tomorrow we'll do one. Yeah, we'll do. Yes, not a problem. Yes. But in the material, that is cumulative frequency. Look in it. Yes. Check again. That is cumulative frequency. Yes. That we will do tomorrow. Okay? Yes. Now, relationship between mean, median and mode. Finally, we are going to find some relation between them. For symmetrical distribution, mean, median and mode are equal. Do you remember or did you study something called as normal distribution? There is something called as a normal graph. Then in the middle part we will say that mean is equal to, median is equal to mode. Yes. Yeah, we will revise tomorrow. Don't worry. Yeah. So, that's why symmetrical distribution has mean, median and mode. All the things are same. Then, for positively skewed distribution or skewed to the right, mean is greater than, median greater than mode. And negatively skewed or skewed to the left, mode greater than, median greater than mean. We will be doing a separate topic based on this thing. Skewness. After normal distribution, when we discuss normal distribution, I will do one separate thing, separate class for skewness. How the skewness works and all, how symmetry works, that we will do. I mean, along with it. If you are watching, it will be there. Okay, yes. Now for moderately skewed distribution, there is a formula. This formula is very important. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. I will only learn this formula. I will not learn this formula. Okay? Only one formula. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Why I am skipping the next formula? Because we can derive the second formula from the first formula. We have what? Yes, calculate. With calculator, we can solve a lot of questions. Yeah. So, mean minus mode is equal to what? 3 into mean minus median. Now, read the question, people. The difference between mean and mode is 63. The difference between mean and median will be how much? Now, the funniest part is, if you only know the second formula, it will be difficult for you to find the first formula. Yes. Now, look at this. Difference between mean and mode. So, mean minus, what is the formula we know now? Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Now, mean minus mode is how much? 63, which is equal to 3 into mean minus median. How much is the answer now? 21. Mean minus median is equal to 21. So, class is in a whole syllabus marathon in one video. Thanks, sir. Yes. Yeah. It will be there. It will be published. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now. Yes. Best. Oh, old comment. Yeah. If the mode of a data is 18, mean is 24, the median is how much? So, how to find this? Mean minus median is equal to 2 into mean minus. Oh, what am I doing? I was just checking that and writing. So, see, look at this. Mean minus median is equal to 2. I was randomly out of syllabus. Yeah. So, what is given now? Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Yes. Yes. Tomorrow there will be a small change in the timing. Don't be very happy. Okay. So the timing will be tomorrow from. You got the message, huh? Tomorrow it will be from 9:30 because there will be a power cut over here. No. Only for 1 hour, 1.5 hour delay. So tomorrow class will be from 9:30 onwards. Tomorrow because of some EB electricity board work is there. So tomorrow what time now? 9:30 onwards to 9:30. 9:30 to 9:30. Yes. 9:30 to 8:30 tomorrow. Okay, fine. Now, today till 8. Yes. If I am alive till 8. Yes. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. So, what all things are given? Mode is how much? 18. Mean is how much? 24. 24 minus 18 is equal to 3 into 24 minus what? The median. Now, 24 minus 18 is how much? 6. 6 divided by 3 is how much? 2. So 2 is equal to 24 minus median. Now tell me the value of median. Median is nothing but 22. Option C is the answer. Now, the pair of averages whose value can be determined graphically. Everyone knows the answer. So what is the answer to? Mode and median. Now, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yes. Spoiler alert is mode is determined using which of the following graph? Histogram. Very important, histogram. Using histogram, mode is found. For continuous data, mode is found. Yes. Next spoiler is using ogive, or whatever you call him. Yes, using ogive, what is found? Median, partitions, all are found using ogive. So histogram for mode. Then ogive for median and partitions. Yes, keep a note of that. It will be there, people. Yes, if it's not there, I'll edit it off, whatever I told. Yes, so it will be there. The chances of this question coming for the exam is very, very high. That is, histogram can be found using what? Continuously using mode can be found using histogram. Then ogive, using ogive we can find median and partition. Now, using what ogive is drawn? Lower class frequency, less than frequency, and more than frequency. Now, the next one. The ordering of a particular design in a cloth showroom is found using what? Cloth, retail showroom. Then, yes, mode is the main thing. In a moderately skewed, the values of mean and median are 12 and 8 respectively. Can you find the value of mode? Can you find it? What is the formula? What is the formula? Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Mean minus median is how much here? 4. Then mean is how much? 12. 12 minus mode is equal to 12. Answer is how much? Mode is equal to 0. Yes, option A is your answer. Next one. Which is known as the positional average? Which is the positional average? Median. Keep a note. Yes. Is median rigidly defined? Median is rigidly defined or not? Median is rigidly defined. What do you mean by rigidly defined? There will be a properly given formula set to find the answer. Yes, we already discussed this in class. So median is what? Rigidly defined. Now the next question. Which of the following is least affected by extreme values? That we will speak after the next topic. Yes. Now look here. Along a road, there are 5 buildings, apartments marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the number of people residing in each building is available. A bus stop is to be set up near one of the building. Okay. Near one of the building. So that the total distance walked by the residents to the bus stop from their building must be kept to the minimum. That means it should be in a middle position or a mid value. One must consider involving dash to find the position of the bus stop. Positional average is what? Median. Yes. Then, which is least affected by extreme values? Now people, median is what? The middle value. Now, for example, I am the middle value. If something happens in the other class and something happened in some other class, will it affect me? No. Middle value, median is not going to get affected by extreme values. Is mean affected? Yes, mean will be affected. That means when we are finding sigma x by n, the value will change. Similarly, mode, it may or may not be affected. Now we are coming to that. Arithmetic mean is affected by extreme values and sampling fluctuation. Mode may or may not be affected. Why are we saying may or may not be affected? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 5, 6. Now I am changing the extreme values as I am adding 1 to both the cases. Now, is the mode changing? Mode is changing. In this case, it is changing. Initially, it was 1, 4 was the mode. 1 is happening 2 times, 4 is happening 2 times. 1, 4 was the mode. When I change the extreme value to 2, and 7. Now the modes are what are 2, 4. So mode is changing in this case. But some other case 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. I changed it to 2 and I changed it to 8. Is the mode affected? No. That's why we are saying mode may or may not be affected by extreme values. Now the changes of origin and scale. Very important. Very important topic, people. Make a note of it. I hope that everyone knows what is change in origin and change in scale. And it is one of the most sought after topic in Google and YouTube. What do you mean by change of origin? What do you mean by change of scale? Yes, change of origin means each observation is getting added with some values. When we add some values to the observation, will the mean change? If all the observations are there, for example 3, 4, 5, what is the mean of this one? 3 plus 5 divided by 3. Sorry, divided by how much? 2. What is the mean of this? 4 is the mean of this. Now, if I am adding 1 to all the observation, mean will become how much? 5. It will increase. If I reduce something, again it will change. If I multiply something, it will change. If I divide something, it will change. So, mean is affected by change of origin and scale. Origin means add or subtract. Origin means what? Add or subtract. Then, scale means what? Each observation is multiplied or divided or divisible or something like that. We are dividing each observation by something. Okay. Now. Is mode affected by scale? Yes, it will change. For example, 1, 2, 2, 5. Each observation is multiplied by 5. That means what? 5, 10, 10, 25. Yes, mode will change. Affected by scale. Is mode affected by origin? I am telling each observation is added with 2. That means 3, 4, 4, 7. Is the mode changing? Yes. That means it is affected by origin, affected by scale. Similarly, median also it will have the same thing. It is also affected. Now, we will discuss some type of question which can come for exam. They will give in terms of variables. We will use these variables to find the answer. Okay. Now, look here. Two variables x and y are related as 2x minus y is equal to 3. Then the median of x is 10. Find the median of y. I'll tell you the simplest method. Instead of x, substitute 10. You will get the value of y. Just put it 2 into 10 minus y, which is equal to 3. That is how much? 20 minus 3 is equal to y. So y is equal to how much? 17. Option B is your answer. That's the method for variables. Similarly for mode, similarly for median, similarly for partition, similarly for quartile, everything same thing. Look here. Relationship between two variables x and y is 4x minus 10y is equal to 20. Then median value of the variable is 10. What is the median value of y? How to do this? 4x minus 10y is equal to how much? 20. Then the median value of x is how much? Instead of x, what you will put? 10. So can I put 10 over here? That means 40 minus 20 is equal to what? 10y. That means 20 divided by 10 is equal to what? Y. Y is how much? 2. Don't write these steps and all. Just use calculator. Okay. I am writing just for the sake of writing. Since you are not using calculator. Now, find the mode of this. Mode of x. Yes. So, how will you find the x value is given? Find mode of y. Y is equal to 3 plus 1.9 into 15. So, take calculator, type 1.9 into 15, then plus 3. How much is it? 31.5. Option D is your answer. Then the next one is weighted arithmetic mean or weighted AM. It is not important if you ask me. But they have asked one question in the previous year. I'll show you what is that question also. You should know the formula for weighted AM. Now, what is the formula for normal AM? Sigma fx divided by sigma f. Correct? Now, instead of this frequency, we are using here weight. That is the only difference in this formula. Instead of frequency, what are we using? Weight. I'm telling, this is the weight we should use to calculate. Weight means, we'll discuss that later. When I think in one chapter, we will be using it. That I'll tell that time. Okay, in index number, we will be talking about weight. That time I'll speak what is this weight. Don't think we are only measuring people's weight, height. No, that we are not doing here. Weight. Weight represents, W represents the weight. Then HM also similar formula. What was the group formula for HM? Sigma N divided sigma F divided by sigma F by X. Instead of F, we will put W. But this formula, make a note of it. They can ask, because weighted geometric mean the formula is given like this. Sigma W into log of X divided by sigma W. But if you ask me, you can write it in the normal way itself. X raised to W and all, you can write it. But at the end of the day, they might be asking in this way. Okay, keep a note of it. What if they ask? Okay, fine. Now, this is the previous year question based on weighted average. The question is very simple. When each value does not have equal importance, then it is AM, GM, HM or weighted average. In weighted average, each value does not have equal importance. Keep a note. Done. With that, we are going for dispersion. Now, dispersion. Where is it? Yes. Yeah, AC backup. Yes. Thank you. Listen. Whoever attended the class, you will remember this. Reason for dispersion. Yeah. Now, people, look here. Now, there is a pink girl, okay? After straightening hair, maybe. Yes. Pink girl is there. Then, there are three people. One is green boy. Then there is a... Oh, okay. Then you will be like, oh, so racist, sir. Yes. Hey, not pink boy. Then there is our blue. Yes, good. Yeah. Blue boy is there. Then, let it be. Brown boy is there. Yes. So, three people are there. Is it evident? Yes. Now, what is happening is, our green boy is giving 6 love letters, 7 love letters, and 5 love letters. To whom? To our straight hair girl. Yes, pink girl. Then, our blue boy is giving like 7 love letters, 6 love letters, and 8 love letters. But, our brown boy is giving 7 love letters, 8 love letters and 9 love letters. Okay. Now, what is the average here? X bar is how much? For our first boy is how much? 6 plus 7 plus 5 is how much? 6 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 3 is how much? 6. For our blue boy is how much? 7. For our this boy is how much? 8. Okay. Now, they are talking. The brown boy, you gave 9 and all one time. So, the girl is yours. Why? One time he gave 9 and all. That is the thing. But one fine day, our pink girl was telling, I am going to marry our red boy. Yeah. What is the reason? Chasing red flags? No. That is not the reason. Then, the thing is, he gave 8 love letters. Average is how much? 8. Now, she is telling that I am going to get married with whom? I am going to get married with the red boy. Correct? And yes, they got married. Now, one fine day when pink girl was walking through this line, they were asking. Actually, they were talking during that time. No, you should have got the girl. You gave 9 love letters and all. One time that happened. Then she was walking through there. Then they were asking her, what is the reason you chose red boy instead of our brown boy? Then she was like, bros, the thing is, his standard deviation was very less compared to all of yours. Look into their average now. Their average is good. Even our brown boy and our red boy is having same average. But look at the consistency. Yes, 8, 8, 8. The observations are very consistent. Is there any deviation? No. What is dispersion? Dispersion is nothing but measure of spread or measure of deviation from the central tendency value. That's what we are going to learn. Yeah, then they got married. They had small red boys. Yes, kids. Yeah. Now, dispersion. What do you mean by dispersion? Dispersion means it is the extent of spread or how much they are clustered together. That means how good is the given set of observation. If we are finding standard deviation is like 100 and all, what do you mean by that? That means the observation is like one boy is scoring 1 mark and other is scoring like 1000 marks. Maybe the deviation is too much. That is the basic understanding of dispersion. Now we have two types as I told earlier, absolute and relative. And it is a previous question. Many times you need to know what are relative, what are absolute. Now relative means it doesn't have unit, while absolute have a unit. Then range, mean deviation, standard deviation, quartile deviation, everything will have what the unit, and they are what? Absolute measures. While relative measures are coefficient of range, coefficient of mean deviation, coefficient of variation, coefficient of quartile deviation. All of them are what? Relative measures and does not have unit. Now range. Have you heard about range? Range is nothing but largest minus smallest. From this set, what is the range now? Largest value is what? 58. Smallest value is what? 23. So range is how much now? 58 minus 23, that is 35. Now we will talk about what is coefficient of range. There is coefficient of range. Formula for coefficient of range. Largest value minus smallest value divided by largest plus smallest into 100 is nothing but what? The coefficient of range. Clear? Yes. What is range? Largest minus smallest. What is coefficient of range? Largest minus smallest divided by largest plus smallest into 100. Now, look at this question. L1 highest observation, L2 smallest observation. Coefficient of range is what? Which option? Largest minus smallest divided by largest plus smallest into 100. Now, the marks secured by 5 students in a subject are 82, 73, 69, 84 and 66. What is the coefficient of range? What is the coefficient of range formula? L minus S divided by L plus S into what? Into 100. Here, L minus S is how much? L minus S is how much? So, highest value is how much? Like 84. Yes. Smallest value is how much? 66. Oh, they are together. Yes. 84 minus 66 divided by 84 plus 66 into 100. How much is the answer? 12 or everyone got it as 12? Yes. Pakka? Yes. What is the range of this? What is the range of this? 84 minus 66. How much is that? 18. Now, mean deviation and coefficient of mean deviation. Now, we will be studying for grouped as well as ungrouped. Now, the first one is mean deviation about mean. We will be taking with respect to mean and we will be taking with respect to median also. But in certain time in your exam, there will be question based on mean deviation about mode. That time will you do? No? What will you do? You will do the question based on this concept itself. Look at the logic. What is the formula for mean deviation about mean? Sigma modulus of x minus x bar. Do you remember that x minus x bar? X minus x bar means each observation minus x bar or the mean. Then modulus means what? Any negative value will become positive value. That is the meaning of that. Then mean deviation about median will become what? The sigma modulus of x minus m. The entire thing divided by what? The n. That is the meaning of mean deviation for ungrouped data. If it is group data, here itself it's said. Good. Mean deviation of group data is what? One frequency term will come into the picture. F into modulus of x minus x bar will come into the picture. Or f into modulus of x minus m divided by n. What is this n in here? Here it is sigma f. Am I correct? Yes, since it is grouped. Can we solve some questions? Then coefficient of mean deviation about mean is what? Mean deviation about mean divided by mean into 100. Mean deviation about median is what? Mean deviation about median divided by median into 100. The funniest part is, if you don't know how to find median, you cannot solve any question from this. If you don't know how to find mean, you cannot solve question from this. That's why we learned it like that. In quartile deviation, you should know how to find Q1 and Q3. Otherwise, you will not be able to solve question from this. Next one, look at this. Coefficient of mean deviation about mean for the first 9 natural numbers. Kitna? Yes. S2. Tell me. Coefficient of mean deviation. Coefficient of mean deviation. How will you find? What is the formula for coefficient of mean deviation? Coefficient of mean deviation about what? About mean is what? Prajwal, what is coefficient of mean deviation about mean? Yeah, you can go and fill the water. Yes. Yes. What is it? Mean deviation about mean divided by what? Divided by mean into 100. Am I right? Yes. Now, how to find mean deviation about mean for the first 9 natural number? First of all, you need to know what is first 9 natural number. What are the first 9 natural number? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, you know that. 5 I missed up? No, 5 is there. Yes. Now, what is the, yes, right answer. What is the mean for this set of observation? Here it is equal spacing. So, mean can be written as 1 plus 9 divided by 2. How much is it? So, we got the value of mean is equal to how much? 5. Okay. Oh, fine. One person is asking, you are still taking class, huh? Yeah. Fine. So, x bar is how much? 5. Now, how to find mean deviation about mean? Mean deviation about mean is equal to modulus sigma modulus of x minus x bar divided by n. People, what do you mean by modulus of x minus x bar? Modulus means if it is a negative value, it should become positive. Now, take your calculator. Everyone take your calculator. Yes, I know what you know what I am going to say. Type 8. Type 8 on your calculator. Then click M minus. Then click M minus. Now you click MRC. How much you are getting? You are getting it as minus 8. Now, clear the memory, everything. Now you type 5 and change the sign. What is it? Minus 5, right? Minus 5. Everything is minus. Everyone is having minus 5. Then click M minus. Then click MRC. Is it plus 5? That means when we click minus of minus, it will become what? Positive or plus. Minus M minus of minus 5 will become what? Plus 5. That is the logic. Are you getting the logic? Now here, whenever we are getting a negative value, since modulus is there, we can always click what? M minus. Now, x minus x bar. First x value is how much? 1. So, 1 minus x bar is how much? 1 minus 5 is equal to, is it a negative value? So, you will click what? M minus. Why? Why are we clicking M minus? We are saving it as positive. Okay, since modulus is there. Then, next one is 2 minus 5, which is negative. You will click M minus. Yes. Then, 3 minus 5, you will click M minus y because it is negative. Then, 4 minus 5, which is negative. You will click M minus. Then, 5 minus 5 is what? 0. Then, 6 minus 5 is positive. You will click what? M plus. Then 7 minus 5 is positive, you will click what? M plus. 8 minus 5 which is positive, you will click M plus. Then finally 9 minus 5 which is positive, you will click M plus. Finally you will click MRC divided by how much done? 9. Then you are getting mean deviation about median. How much is mean deviation about median, people? 2.222. Everyone got 2.222? That is mean deviation about mean. Yes. Now, not median, mean. Yes. Then, what is coefficient of mean deviation? Very easy. Coefficient of mean deviation is nothing but 2.22 divided by 5 into 100. How much is the answer, da? 44.44. Now you are like, sir, options are in fraction. What you will do? Take the calculator, then check which of the option is giving 44.44. Try 400 divided by 9. That is equal to 44.44. So option C is our answer. That is the method. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. They came? Yeah. Afternoon they came. You met them already? Oh, okay. Fine. Yes. Finally, it's the day, right? Now, what is the value of mean deviation about mean for the numbers 5, 8, 6, 3, 4? Can you find it? Will you be able to find mean deviation about mean? So mean is how much da? X bar is nothing but 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4. How much divided by? How many are there da? In total divided by 5, right? Yes. How much is it? 5.2. Everyone got X bar. Then how will you find mean deviation? Mean deviation is nothing but mean deviation about is equal to 5 minus 5.2. Is it plus or minus? It is a negative value. You will click M minus. Then 8 minus 5.2. 8 minus 5.2. It is a positive value. You will click M plus. Then 6 minus 5.2, which is positive. You will click what? M plus. Then 3 minus 5.2, which is negative. You will click M minus. Then 4 minus 5.2, which is negative. You will click what? M minus. Finally MRC, then divided by what? Divided by number of terms, that is 5. How much is the answer? 1.44. Option C. Next question. Mean deviation is least when taken from what? Median. Option B. Mean deviation is least when taken from median. Now, this can you find out? You will be able to find. Okay? Yes. Right. Everyone try. Now, what if it is median? You will find median using the given set of values. Then you will reduce x values from the median and divide by n. That's all done. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Yes. Then what if they ask mean deviation about mode? You will find mode. Then you will take x minus mode divided by n. Sigma x minus mode value divided by n. That's each observation minus. Yes. But the chance is very less because it's not possible. Practically it's not there. Mean deviation usually we are not taking, but logically it's possible. Correct? Yes. When median based questions are there, always arrange in ascending order. This is mean based question, so it's not a trouble. Okay. Yes. Once it is done, we can go for the done. Done. Everyone done? Oh, very good. How much is the answer? 3.1. Yes. Once it is done, we will go for the next part. That is the second last or the third last part of our chapter. That is standard deviation and coefficient of variation. Standard deviation, we have two formulas. Okay. So for ungrouped, we have one formula, that is standard deviation is equal to root of sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n, or we can also use another formula, root of sigma x square by n minus x bar the whole square. This is the most used one, but you need to study both because there are previous year question based on this question. I mean this formula, that is they will give you sigma x minus x bar the whole square in the question. That time can you use the second formula? No. When they are telling to find telling to find x bar and all, what formula we will use? We will use the second formula. Okay, now look at this. The sum of the squares of the deviation from the mean of 10 observation is 250. Mean of the data is 10. Find the coefficient of variation. Did I speak about coefficient of variation? No. Coefficient of variation is what? That is nothing but standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. This is acting weird. Yes. It's acting weird. Yeah, fine. Standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100 is the coefficient of variation. Now, how will you find standard deviation? There is a formula, two formulas. You can choose any of the formulas and do it. Usually, we will choose the second formula. But in this question, what is happening? Sum of the squares of the deviation from the mean. What do you mean by that? They have given sum of the squares of the deviation. That means sigma x minus x bar the whole square is given. How much? 250. Then what else is given? N is equal to how much? 10. Then the mean of the data is x bar or am is equal to how much? 10. Then coefficient of variation is how much? So for finding coefficient of variation, standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100, the formula should be used. Now, what is the formula for standard deviation? First of all, we need to know what is standard deviation. Standard deviation, which formula you will use? Sigma x minus divided by n. Get me the value of standard deviation. That is equal to root 25, which is equal to 5. So, which is equal to 5 divided by 10 into 100. How much is the answer? 50 or? Yes, 50%. Yes, answer is option C. Now, have you heard about variance? What do you mean by variance? Variance is nothing but square of standard deviation. The standard deviation square is called as variance. Sometimes in question, variance will be given. Then what is standard deviation? Root of variance is what? The standard deviation. And many letters are there to represent standard deviation. Sometimes we will use sigma. So you will be like, this is also sigma. Yes, that is capital letter sigma. This is small letter sigma. I'm not joking. That's the fact. Yeah, that's the fact. This is capital letter sigma. This is small letter sigma. Greek letter. Yes, I'm not joking. Since I'm smiling doesn't mean that you cannot stop smiling now. Yes. So sigma is bigger one is summation, smaller one is what? Standard deviation. Yes. Yeah. Now I will say some serious thing and I'll laugh. You will be like, sorry, joking. Yeah. Yes. Variance of the data 3, 4, 5, 8 is what? Now, in order to find variance, you need to find what? The standard deviation. What is the formula for standard deviation? That is nothing but you can use the second formula. That is sigma x square divided by n minus x bar the whole square. Now people, get me the value of x bar first. What is x bar? That is mean. That is 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 divided by how much? 4. How much is the answer? 5. Yes. Everyone got it as 5? Yes. So x bar is equal to 5. So x bar square is then how much? X bar square is equal to 25. Now we need to find sigma x square by n. So sigma x square by n is how much? Sigma x square means we need to find the square of all these observation and we need to atom. Just use calculator. How will you use calculator now? So first you will take 3 into equal to m plus. Then 4 into equal to m plus. Then 5 into equal to m plus. Finally what? 8 into equal to what? M plus. Then what? MRC divided by how much? N is how much here? 4. Then how much you got? MRC, this value I am asking you about sigma. Yes, that is 28.5, which is equal to 28.5. So standard deviation is nothing but root of 28.5 minus 25, that is equal to root of 3.5. So variance is how much? 3.5. Root will go away. Answer is what? Option B. Yes. Then we will finish this part. Group data we will do after a break. I need to set this pen correct. Now, is standard deviation affected by origin? Is standard deviation affected by origin? No. Standard deviation is not affected by origin. Why is it not affected by origin? Till now I was telling that it is not affected by origin. Why is it not affected? Now, we know that standard deviation and all, there is a deviation, right? X minus X bar, or in any of the formula we are saying X minus X bar is there. Then some kind of thing is there. Some kind of difference is there. So in that difference, right, whatever change we do, it will cancel off. That's why it is not getting affected by origin. But is it affected by scale? Yes, it is affected by scale. That is the basic thing. What do you mean by origin? We are adding each observation with some value. What do you mean by scale? Multiplication or division with some values to the observation. Now look here now. The standard deviation of weights of students of a class of 50 students was calculated to be 4.5. Later on it was found that due to some fault in the weighing machine, the weight of each student was under measured by how much? 0.5 kilogram. The correct standard deviation of the weight will be what? It will not change, because what is happening? We are reducing some values. Will it affect it? No, it will not affect. Standard deviation is same itself. Now the next question. Sum of the squares. Sum of the squares of the values are 3390. N is equal to 30. Standard deviation is equal to 7. Find out the mean. How to do it? So standard deviation is given now. Yes. So which formula we can use? Root of sigma x square divided by n minus x bar the whole square. Standard deviation is how much? 7. Then sigma x square is how much? The 3390 divided by how many terms? 30 terms. Root of how much? The minus of x bar the whole square. So 3390 by 30 is how much? 113? Yes, 7 is equal to root of 113 minus x bar the whole square. You can do both two methods. One is option hitting from here. Try option hitting. Or the second method is, anyway, option B is not possible. Why? Because it is more than, it will become imaginary. Yes. Then option A is also not possible. It will become what? 0. Try option C. That means which is equal to root of 113 minus 64. That is nothing but 49 root, that is equal to 7. That means option C is our answer. Now, the standard deviation of marks obtained by a student in a test is 36. So standard deviation sigma, or I will write standard deviation is equal to 36. Then variance is equal to how much? The variance. You tell me what is variance. That is standard deviation square. How much is it? 1296. 1296. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yes, no. What is this? 1296. Option C. The final question before the break. Coefficient of variation is 80. Mean is 20. Find variance. So, the thing is, what is the formula for coefficient of variation? That is nothing but standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. Coefficient of variation is how much here? 80, which is equal to standard deviation, we don't know, divided by what? 20 into how much? 100. Now you tell me what is standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but 1600 divided by 100. That is 16. So variance is how much? 16 square. How much is the answer? 256. Option B is your answer. So that is your standard deviation. Why are we doing a lot of questions from standard deviation? Because many questions are asked in the past from standard deviation. Okay, it is too many questions are there from standard deviation. Yeah. Yeah, we are finishing the chapter in few minutes. Then we will go for seating arrangement. Yes. A 5 minutes break. How much? What is the time now? 15:22. 17:22. That is 5:22. Everyone come back by 5:27. Yes. Be on time. 5:27. Everyone should be there.
Sir, for the stats part, I especially don't have any sums practice. I have only the theory.
Theory is not sufficient. You need to practice.
Not like practice I did, but then for the last month revision, I did not keep any sums.
Sums. If you know the method, it's fine.
Yes, the method and
Method, it's fine means it's good. If you are understanding this, it's more than yes. But the thing is, theory is 20 marks will be from theory.
yes, sir, that's why last time when I wrote it was
Yeah. Theory itself can make you pass the exam also. Yes. So you can focus on that. That's fine. Yes. Yes, the next one is standard deviation for group data. The formula will change a little. I think you can guess the change in the formula. One more frequency term will come into the picture. Just like mean deviation, there it was sigma f into x minus x bar modulus. Correct? Huh? Here it will be what? F into x minus x bar the whole square, or it will become what? Another formula will be what? That is sigma f into x square divided by n minus x bar the whole square. What is this n over here? Summation of f. How will you find this x? If it is continuous data, how will you find x? Mid value you will find. Now look at this question. Everyone try this. Find the standard deviation, variance and coefficient of variation for the given thing. Now what are the x values here? Here CI values are given, right? So corresponding x values will be what? In between 0 and 2. What are the x value? What is the x value? 0 plus 1 divided by 2 is how much? 0 plus 2 divided by 2 is how much? That is 1. Then 3 plus 5 divided by 2 is how much? 4. Yes. Next value is how much? Next value is how much? Next value is how much? 13. So we have the x values. Now we have the corresponding f values also. Now how to find standard deviation? SD is nothing but root of sigma f x square divided by what? Sigma f minus x bar the whole square. Get me the value of x bar. X bar is nothing but sigma fx divided by what does sigma f. Get me the value? Yes, everyone try. So yeah, first one is 1 into 5 m plus, then 4 into 12 m. One second, sorry. Yeah, correct only. 1 into 4 into 12 m plus, then 7 into 20 m plus, 10 into 8 m plus, finally what are 13 into 4 m plus. Did you get the point, people? Is that clear? Everyone understood this? Now finally what you will do, MRC divided by sigma f is how much? 5 plus 12 plus 20 plus 8 plus 4 is how much? That is how much now? How much? 49 divided by 49. This is what x bar we are finding. Mean value we are finding. So MRC is equal to MRC divided by 49 is how much now? 6.63. Everyone got the x bar value? Then what is x bar the whole square? X bar the whole square is how much? 43.9. Okay, let it be there. Now the next part. How to find sigma fx square? So x square is how much? The first one is 1 into equal to multiplied with frequency. That is how much? The 5. Correct? Fx square. X square means x value we are taking and taking the square, then multiplying with the frequency value. That is fx square. Correct? Any doubt in that? M plus. Then second one, 4 into equal to multiplied with what? The multiplied with 12. Then you will click what? M plus. Then 7 into equal to multiplied with 20. Click M plus. Then 10 into equal to multiplied with how much? The 8. Click M plus. Finally 13 into equal to multiplied with 4. Click M plus. Finally you will click MRC divided by how much? The 43 divided by 49. Sorry. So how much is the value of sigma fx squared by sigma f? 54.14 minus 43.9. How much is it? How much is it? Root of 10.24. Everyone got the same thing? Everyone got the same thing? Yes. That means standard deviation is equal to this much. Then variance is how much? Variance is nothing but 10.24. Now you tell me what is coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation is nothing but standard deviation divided by x bar into 100. Now we know that standard deviation is how much? The root of 10.24. How much is it? 3.2 divided by x bar. How much was it? 6.63. 6.63 into 100. How much is the answer? Tell me the answer. 48.26%. That is your coefficient of variation. So everything is done. Now, what is the effect of origin in standard deviation? Is it affecting the standard deviation? Origin, change of origin? No. Change of scale is affecting standard deviation? Yes, it is affecting. May not be in. What do you mean by this? Minus. May not be in sign, but in magnitude it will change always. Keep that in mind. Magnitude it will change all the time. Now the next one. Combined standard deviation. Everyone keep a note of the formula. Very important. There was that time one question was there from combined standard deviation and it was a complicated question. It will take some time to solve the question. We will make a note of the formula first. Now, combined standard deviation formula is very simple. There is nothing but two set will be given. What all set? Two set of observations will be given. Like paper 3 and paper 4 I told you, right? Paper 3 and paper 2. Likewise, two set will be given. And standard deviation of the first set and standard deviation of the second set also will be given. Then based on that, we need to find certain things. The formula is combined standard deviation is equal to root of n1 s1 square. What do you mean by n1 s1 square? S1 is what? Standard deviation of the first set plus n2 s2 square. What do you mean by s2? Standard deviation of the second set plus n1 d1 square plus n2 d2 square divided by n1 plus n2. Then what is this d1 square? D1 square is nothing but deviation of the set. Combined mean is there. From that, we are reducing the first set mean. So first set mean, that means paper 3 is having a mean, right? That time I told mean is how much? 99 or something I told. 85, 89. So that value minus combined mean, the entire thing raised to 2. Did you understand that? I think I didn't give clarity on that. I'll give that. Now, set A. Set A. Then there is set B. In set A, standard deviation is there. Sorry, standard deviation S1 is there. In set B, standard deviation S2 is there. Then here X1 bar is there. Here X2 bar is there. Then here N1 is there. Here N2 is there. And corresponding values are also there. Okay. Now, how to find D1 square is this x1 bar will be there, right? From that x1 bar, we will reduce combined mean. Then we will square it. Now, you will ask me, sir, how to get combined mean? Combined mean is nothing but n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. Make a note. I think you remember the formula. Yes, that is similarly d2 square is what? X2 bar minus xc bar the whole square. That's all. Done. Make a note of it. Using this, we are going to solve a question. And I am pretty sure that it can complicate everything for you. Look here. The mean and variance of a group of 100 observations are 8 and 9 respectively. The mean and standard deviation of 60 observations are 10 and 2 respectively. Find the standard deviation of the remaining 40 observation. What is there to find? What are we finding now? We are finding the standard deviation of the second set. That means what all things are given? N1 plus N2 is how much here? 100. Correct? Then combined standard deviation is given. Correct? Standard deviation combined is how much? The mean and variance. Yes, mean and variance is given. So I will write combined mean is how much? 8. Then combined variance is 9. So combined standard deviation will be how much? Root 9, which is equal to what? 3. Did you understand that? Now, the mean and standard deviation of 60 observation. N1 is equal to how much? 60. Then their mean is how much? X1 bar is equal to how much? 10. And S1 is equal to how much? 2. Then N2 is equal to how much? 40. Is X2 bar given? Is X2 bar given? No. Then is S2 given? No. What are we finding? We are finding standard deviation of the remaining 40. That means we are finding S2. But we require X2. How can you find X2? Yes. We have combined mean. Yes. We have combined mean, which is equal to how much now? 8. So use the formula over here. N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar divided by N1 plus N2 is equal to how much? 8. So N1 x1 bar can be written as 60 into how much? 10. Correct? Plus N2 is how much? 40 into how much? X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2 is how much? We have it is equal to 100. Then it is equal to 8. Get me the value of X2 bar. Get me the value of X2 bar, everyone. Cross multiply and get me the value. How much is it? 800 minus 600 divided by 40. That is 200 by 40. That is equal to 5. X2 bar is 40. Now, do you have things to find the value of that? Yes, we have the formula also. Now, what is the formula for combined deviation? Combined standard deviation? Root of N1 S1 square plus N2 S2 square plus N1 D1 square plus N2 D2 square. The entire thing is divided by N1 plus N2. Am I correct? Yes, we will cross check once. Yes, that is the case. Now people, now what is this D1 and D2? How to find D1 and D2? We require D1 square and D2 square, right? So how to find that? D1 square is nothing but what? D1 square is equal to x1 minus xc bar, x1 bar minus xc bar the whole square. X1 bar is how much? 10. 10 minus xc bar is how much? Combined is how much? 8. The whole square is how much? That is 2 square, which is equal to 4. Similarly, D2 square is equal to how much? D2 square is x2 bar minus xc bar the whole square. How much is it? How much is it?
9.
That is 5 minus 8 the whole square. That is 3 square, which is equal to 9. So we got D1 square, D2 square. Rest of it you can find it. SC is how much? 3. 3 is equal to root of N1 S1 square. N1 S1 square is how much? N1 is 60 into S1 square is how much? S1 is how much? 3. So S1 square is how much? That is 9 plus N2 is how much now? N2 is 40 into S2 square is how much now? We need to find that plus N1 D1 square. N1 is how much now? 60 into D1 is how much? D1 square is how much? 4 plus 40 into 9. The entire thing is divided by 100. Get me the value of S2 square.
S1 is 2 square.
Oh, yeah, 4. Yes. Get me the value of that. So square both sides, or you can option hit. Both options are there. But square both sides and rearrange. You will get the answer. Yes. If you didn't get the proper answer, you will go for the nearest answer. Okay? Yes. Are you getting it, ma'am? Over there? Yes. Perfect. Do it fast. 2.5 or root of 2.5 or 2.5? 1.5. Yes. 2 people got 1.5. That means 1.5 can be the answer. Is it? 3 people got out? Yes. Cross multiply. Square and cross multiply. That means 3 square will become what now? 9. So 900 is equal to 240 plus 40 S2 square plus 240 plus 360. Now tell me what is S2 square. That is 900 minus 240 minus 240 minus 360, which is equal to divided by 40, which is equal to how much now? S2 square. How much is it? So S2 square is how much now? S2 square is 1.5. Huh? S2 square is how much? 2.5. S2 is how much? Root of 2.5, which is equal to how much? Are you getting it? Yes. So let me check. 900 minus 240 minus 240 minus 360. The entire thing divided by 40, which is 1.5. S2 square is 1.5, right? S2 square is 1.5. Okay. Yes. Then why are everyone agreeing that? Yes. S2 square is how much the? 1.5. Then S2 is how much? Root of 1.5, that is 1.2247. S2 is how much? Yeah. So no options, so option B. Okay. Then it's fine. Okay, perfect. Now, next one. Standard deviation of the first n natural numbers. There is a formula for that. Root of n square minus 1 divided by 12. Keep a note of it. Standard deviation of first n natural numbers is nothing but root of n square minus 1. Keep a note. Yes. And a previous year question was based on that. Look at that question. The standard deviation of first n natural numbers is 2. Then the value of n is how much? That means standard deviation is equal to what? Root of n square minus 1 divided by 12. That means 2 is equal to what? Root of n square minus 1 divided by 12. And if you square both sides or option hit, anything is fine. How much is the answer? 7. Option hit. Option hit. Using B. That means 7 square minus 1 divided by 12, which is equal to how much? The root 4, which is equal to 2, which is equal to our LHS. So option B is your answer. Now the final part is quartile deviation. And quartile deviation, is it affected by origin?
No.
Is it affected by scale?
Yes.
It is affected by scale. Is it affected by origin?
No.
Now here, what do you mean by quartile deviation? How many quartiles we know now? We know Q1, we know Q2, we know Q3. Q2 is also called as what? Median. Then the another formula you should know is median is the average of Q1 and Q3. If you add Q1 plus Q3 divided by 2, you will get it as what? Median. Make a note of that also. Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2 is what? The median. Now, coming to the quartile deviation part. It measures the spread of the middle half of the data. Make a note of it. Which of the following measures the middle half of the data? I think this time the question was there in May attempt. Yes. Middle half of the data. I think so. I forgot. Yes. Now, middle half of the data. Which of the following measures the middle half of the data? Quartile deviation. Now, quartile deviation is having a formula that is nothing but Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Make a note. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 is the formula for quartile deviation. Then coefficient of quartile deviation is nothing but Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. There is another formula also, QD divided by M into 100. What is this M? The median. Okay, two formulas. Make a note. Yes. Fine. Can we start? Yes. Interquartile range. Very important. What do you mean by interquartile range? Q3 minus Q1 is called as what? The interquartile range. Okay. Then Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 is called as what? The semi-interquartile range or quartile deviation. Keep a note. Q3 minus Q1 is called as interquartile range. Then Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 is also called as what? The quartile deviation as well as semi-interquartile range. So you should tell me interquartile range is dash of quartile deviation. Many people will make a mistake. Yeah, everyone made it. How far? So interquartile range is what? The Q3 minus Q1, which is equal to what? 2 times quartile deviation. Is it correct? What is quartile deviation? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Then only it will be Q3 minus Q1. LHS and RHS will become equal. So is it double or half? Double the quartile deviation. Yes. Every time when I give this question, everyone will go wrong. Yes. Good. Now, mean is 5. Standard deviation is 2.6, median is 5, quartile deviation is 1.5, and the coefficient of quartile deviation is equal to how much?
30.
So, coefficient of quartile deviation, what all formula we know of? Quartile deviation divided by median into 100. QD is how much? 1.5 divided by median is how much? 5 into 100. How much is it? 30%. Option C is our answer. Now, formula for range of middle 50% of the item of the series is what? Quartile deviation. What is the formula for that? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Which is the answer? Option D. Then, first quartile is 142. Semi-interquartile range is 18. Find the value of median. Yes. How to do this? First quartile, that means Q1 is given to be 142. Semi-interquartile range, that means Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 is equal to how much? 18. From this, can you find Q3? So, Q3 minus Q1. Q1 is how much? 142, which is equal to 2 into 18 is how much? 36. Then Q3 is how much? Q3 is how much? 178. Q3 is 178. But are they asking for Q3? No. They are asking for what? Median. What is the formula for median? Median is nothing but Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2. That is equal to 142 plus 178 divided by 2. How much is the answer? 160. Option B is your answer. Clear? Yes. Now, people, can you find this? First, what all things you require? You need to arrange them in ascending order. That means 8, then 15, then 36, then 38, then 41. Anything else? 40 is there, then 41. Yes. Now you will find Q1, then you will find Q3, then you will find what? QD. Can you do it? Is it possible? Did I teach you how to do it? Yes, you can do it. Yes. Now the last and final part of the chapter. Yes. Then it is done. We can go for our chapter 14. Yes. We can finish 2 more chapters too. Yes. Good. We will be up for around 45 marks. Then tomorrow we will do another 35 to 40 marks. Then day after tomorrow also we will do it in the morning. Then if required, we will do it on Tuesday morning also. We'll study this entire thing. Clear? If anyone is having any problem, you can tell me. Yes, we can arrange in a different way. It is possible. Yeah. Then the second thing is, when will you prepare? You will be having exam Monday. There is no change in exam. Yes. Monday, 1/3. 3 chapters. I'll tell you the chapters now. The chapters, what we can do is logical reasoning and chapter 4. That is Monday. Logical reasoning and chapter 4. That will be in the evening. I'll keep it in the evening itself. Okay. Then Tuesday, you will have chapter 14, chapter 13. Then I'll tell you. Exact chapters I'll tell you. So that will be there. Then one more test for the remaining 33%. I'm talking to ICU students. Okay. Remaining 33% for the last day. Then you will be well and good for everything. You will get to know where you are weak, where you are not weak. Okay. If you are weak everywhere, what you will do? Yes. Eat good food and sleep. Right now. We need to study. Now, relationship between SD, MD, QD for normal or symmetrical distribution. When it is symmetrical distribution, 2SD is equal to 2.5 MD is equal to how many QTs are there? 3 QD. Keep a note of this. Very important. We will be using, and most of the time my question is based on this. Now, what will be the probable value of mean deviation when Q3 is equal to 40, Q1 is equal to 50? You are like, how to do this? They are asking us to find QD. Then using QD, we need to find MD. Now, how much is QD? QD is nothing but Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. How much is it? 40 minus 15 divided by 2 is how much? 12.5. Am I correct? Anyone is having a different opinion? Am I correct? Yes. Then, what is MD? Using QD and MD, which equation we will use? 2.5 MD is equal to how many QD? 3 QD. Then, 2.5 into MD, which is equal to 3 into 12.5. So, MD is equal to how much? 18.75. Option 15, right? Yes, 15. Yes. 15 is the answer. Yeah. 3 into 12.5 divided by 2.5. Next one. Quartile deviation is dash of SD. Yes, we will check. We know that 2SD is equal to what? 2.5 MD is equal to what? How many QD? 3 QD. Now, we are considering what and what? QD and SD. So, you type 2SD is equal to, or I will write 3 QD is equal to 2 SD. Now, from this QD is how much? 2 by 3 of SD. So, answer is option A is your answer. Now, approximate ratio of SD, MD and QD. Very easy. So, what do we know? Yes, 2SD is equal to 2.5 MD is equal to how many? Yes, 3 QD are there. Now, what are we going to take? We will take the first two terms. Okay. Then 2SD is equal to 2.5 MD. From this I will write SD divided by MD. We did it in the first class also. You mean the initial time of the marathon. That is how much? 2.5 divided by 2. How much is it? Take the calculator and find it. 1.25. Which of the option is giving 1.25? Option C. That means 15 divided by 12 is how much? 1.25. So option C is our answer. Yes. Now we are going to the last topic, the easiest topic. Then what is the time now? Yeah, we have enough time for 2 more chapters. Are you guys exhausted? No, I am exhausted. Yeah, yes. Yes, sir. Then why are you lying? You should say that you are exhausted. Yes. Are you exhausted?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, equation of a line is 5x plus 2y is equal to 17. Mean deviation of y, and this is the last type of question. You should always remember that the method whichever I am going to tell you right now. I think somebody already attended the lecture, they will know it. Mean deviation of y about mean is how much? The 5. Calculate the mean deviation of x. In terms of mean, what we did, we directly substituted the x value and found. You remember that? Yes, we already found mean, median and mode. We directly substituted the equation and we found it. But here, we cannot do that. Here we should do it in a different way. The method is, whenever the equation is given, for example, here what is given, the 5x plus 2y is equal to 17. We will ignore all the people who are constants. Ignore 17. We don't want to ignore 17. Then we will not like to have a plus or minus sign also. We will just write 5x is equal to 2y. Whatever may be the equation, we will just write x and y values with their coefficient as equal. That is the method for this. But variance and all, it will change, because variance we cannot find it directly using this method. We should find standard deviation, then only we will find variance. Now look here, 5x is equal to 2y. Now here mean deviation of y is 5. So what are we going to do? Put y is equal to 5. So 5x is equal to 2 into 5. So x is equal to how much? 2. Option B is your answer. Keep a note. Understood, people? Is that clear for everyone? Yes. Now I will solve another question. Look at this. X and y are related as 4x plus 3y plus 11 is equal to 0. Mean deviation of y is 7.2. The mean deviation of x is how much is the question. So I will write 4x is equal to 3y. Instead of y I will put what? 7.2. So 4x is equal to 3 into 7.2. So x is equal to how much da? How much da? 5.4. 5.4. Everyone got that? Now we are going to, yes, look at this. X and y are related as 3x minus 4y is equal to 20. Quartile deviation of x is 12. Then quartile deviation of y is how much? Just put 3x is equal to 4y. 3x is equal to how much? 4y. Then instead of x, what you will put? 12. Then how much is y? Y is nothing but 9. Huh? 36 by 4 is how much? 9. Now we are going to variance. Whenever variance is asked in this type of question, we will find standard deviation, then we will square. Okay, variance of x is 5. Find the variance of 2 minus 3x. Then you will ask, sir, where is y? Will you write 3x itself? No. You should write y is equal to 2 minus 3x. From that you will write y is equal to what? 3x. Are you getting the point? Now, variance of x is 5. Then standard deviation of x is how much? Root 5. So substitute that root 5 over here. That means y is equal to 3 root 5. Now how will you find variance of this y? That square it. That is 3 root 5 the whole square. That is equal to how much? 9 into 5, which is equal to 45. Variance is how much? 45. Is that clear?
Yes.
This is the most confusing part of this topic. Variance. Variance is the most confusing part. First find standard deviation. Based on standard deviation, we will find the standard deviation of y. Then we will square. Then you will get standard deviation of x or y, or accordingly you will get it. Okay. Variance of that. Sorry. Now look here. Arithmetic mean and coefficient of variation of x are 10 and 40 respectively. Then the variance will be how much? Everyone, I'll give you 30 seconds. Try to find it. It's a very interesting one. This is the worst they can ask from this. Variance itself is worst, then one level extra. It is very easy to find if you know the concept. Arithmetic mean and coefficient of variation are given. Then find the variance of the given equation. Got it? Good. Everyone, how many of you got it? Perfect. Yeah. Done? Huh? 36. Is that 36? Okay. We will check whether it is 36. Okay, together we will try. Arithmetic mean and coefficient of variation of x is how much? 10 and 40. So coefficient of variation is given. When coefficient of variation is given, standard deviation by arithmetic mean into 100 is coefficient of variation, right? Now coefficient of variation is how much? 40. So 40 is equal to standard deviation of x divided by arithmetic mean into 100. So how much is standard deviation of x, which is equal to 4. Now we know x is equal to 4. Then the variance is equal to how much? Y is equal to minus 15 plus 3x by 2. Now people, how to write this? Can I write y is equal to 3x by 2? Instead of x, what do you will put? 4. That means y is equal to how much? 6. That means standard deviation of y is equal to 6. Then variance is how much? 6 square, which is equal to 36. Option D. Right answer. Good. So this way also we can ask. It was asked one time based on this. Now. Which of the following is a relative measure of dispersion? Coefficient of quartile deviation. If every observation is increased by 7, then the standard deviation is increased by 7, mean deviation is increased by 7, not at all affected. Is that correct? Not at all affected. It is not affected by origin. Which of the following is based on absolute deviation? Mean or standard deviation? No, in that, one wrong question is there. Yeah. It is a much simpler material. There are too many things are there. Okay. Yes. Which of the following is based on absolute deviation? Mean deviation or standard deviation? Why mean? Why mean? Why mean deviation is based on absolute deviation? It is based on standard deviation is not based on all the observation. Why not? Yeah, keep it in note. Check. You check and let me know, because you should know why is it there. Yes. Yeah. No. Okay, we'll check. Then dash is based on all observation and dash is based on central 15% of the observation. So what is it? Mean deviation and quartile deviation. So tell me the answer. What is based on absolute deviation? Mean deviation. Huh? Is it mean deviation or standard deviation? I just need an answer. Why is it called absolute deviation also? Can you do that? Yes, you can do that. It's a good question. Check once. You'll get the answer. If you just Google it itself, you'll get the answer. Don't Google it now. Okay. Go home. Do it as an assignment. Just take your time. Then, are you ready with that 10 question everyone is having? Yes. We will do that. Yeah. Done. Chapter 14. So, how much we are done? 16 plus 14 plus 5. So, we are done for 35. Then we will start with another 5 in few minutes.